So when we talk about increasing our connection to spirit, we're also referring to the aspect of our own inner self, our internal spirit, the part of us that is etheric, our etheric body, our etheric spirit. And this is one of the first things as spiritual beings, as human beings, as spiritual beings, that we connect with in our own spiritual development. So it's one of the first steps, really, that we need to learn how to connect with the innermost part of us, the etheric part of us, the spiritual aspect that has been with us forever. It's where our soul is housed, our spirit and our consciousness. And it's what is left when the physical body departs and goes back to the earth at the point of a physical death. And it's the part of us that carries on in the spirit world, that is eternal and has been with us forever and will always be with us. And it's this part that we connect with first and foremost before, as we start to raise our vibrational frequency as mediums, before we can connect with the spirit world, which is all around us. And once we have learned that some very unique ways of connecting to our inner self, not only does this help with spirit communication, if that is your goal, but it also brings some very beautiful and unique changes in our own lives. What we're doing is really turning things on their head, because we've been very conditioned throughout our lives, many of us, to focus upon the physical aspects of life, whereas really the most important part of our lives and the most beautiful part is the spiritual aspect. And it's part of this aspect of us that's kind of been lost, that we've lost. It's never gone, it's always there. It's just learning to tune into that aspect of who we are. And that's one of the biggest questions, isn't it, that many gurus ask. Who am I? Who am I? They ask the students, who are you? And I know that in this current climate that we're in, many people feel quite lost right now, because a lot of things are falling away. A lot of things that we've held on to in our physical world, that are familiar, that are giving us a sense of security, are kind of falling away. And many of you may be feeling that. So I've wanted to talk to you a little bit about just how we can tune in. We call it in mediumship attunement. And it's this aspect that is so, so beautiful, because it can bring us to a point of not looking to the external, not reaching out for material things to bring us peace, to bring us happiness, to bring us joy, but to look within, because that's really where fulfillment is, and only lasting fulfillment we will find. Because externally, when we look externally, when we're feeling a bit empty and we just don't know where to look, we look within. And so increasing our own connection to spirit, to our own spirit, also increases the connection to the spirit world, which actually I do believe is coming a lot closer to the earth at the moment. And I feel that the spirit world are in need of really clear, good mediums who can bring the message of the spirit through philosophy. So to increase our own connection, and that's something that we're going to be working on during this day together, if you'd like to join in Glastonbury. And we will be working together to look at very unique and different ways that you can work with your own spirit, and to increase the connection to that, and thus increase connection to the spirit world, and ways that I'll be sharing with you that you can use in your own day-to-day lives to implement those, to bring change, positive, lasting change that you can do yourself without the help or use of any tools or anybody, but you can do to help yourself to broaden your own spirituality.